Tanner Kern, ColdHardFootballFacts.com, coming at you with some Thursday night football player props for a big matchup in the desert between the Arizona Cardinals and the New Orleans Saints, who are being given 2.5 points on the road. Total set at 43.5. A lot of storylines to unpack in this one. Is Kyler Murray playing too many video games? Maybe. Is Cliff Kingsbury's job on the line? His offense sucks right now? Yes, it does. Deandre Hopkins is back. A lot of stuff to unpack. But before we do that, make sure you check out ColdHardFootballFacts.com. We have the tools to help you win money this season. It's not rocket science. It's never been rocket science. If you bet with Cold Hard, you will cash out. Guys, 7-3 on props last week. We have stats, 22 of them unique to us, that help you win. On top of that, we're introducing core plays this week where we break down the stats and give you the best money line, spreads, totals, and player props. Also, the games you should stay away from every single week moving forward. It's worth getting a free trial. Free never hurt anyone, right? So go down, link in the description below, use promo code kickoff or Tanner at checkout. I like Tanner personally, but whatever you want to do, and you will get 50% off. Unreal deal, guys. Get it now. Anyways, as I was saying, Arizona Cardinals -2.5, over under set at 43.5. I'm going to be on the Cardinals tonight. With that being said, though, I think the best value in this game from a betting perspective is with the player props, and we have 4 of them here at Cold Hard for tonight. DeAndre Hopkins, anytime touchdown, +125. He's back tonight. He's feeling good, hopefully. Rushing yards over for Alvin Kamara, 62.5. Kyler Murray over his rushing yards at 33.5. And then Zach Ertz over 45.5 receiving yards. Love all these plays tonight. I'm in love with every one of them. I'm not usually a big anytime touchdown scorer guy, even though we did hit Brian Robinson last week. Still, though, I don't love it, but I do really like DeAndre Hopkins to find the end zone tonight. Let's pull the stats up here. Anytime touchdown for DeAndre Hopkins. Let's start talking about this one. But when you look at Cold Hard, guys, these are the game capsules that you will get with the description for every single matchup. As you can see here, we're going to show the Cardinals versus Saints game because that's what we're talking about. We look at DeAndre Hopkins, not really a big receiving yards eater, right? In 10 games last year, he only hit this total 4 times. He's not in game shape tonight. We know he's not in game shape. He hasn't played. If you think he is, you're crazy. But I guarantee Cliff Kingsbury's got something cooked up for him to find the end zone tonight. Also, Marquise Hollywood-Brown is not going to play. That's just another reason why the Cardinals will try to get the ball to Hopkins early and often in this football game. And he wants to make a great impression, right? He hasn't played. He's got that dog in him. He's still waiting, right? Get out there. He's going to have a big night. I don't know if he goes over his receiving yards, so I'm not playing that, but I do like him to find the end zone. We look at the Saints. They are terrible in the secondary here. 25th in defensive passer rating, 27th or 26th, I should say, in defensive real quarterback rating, 27th in real quarterback rating differential. They're not doing it on either side of the ball when it comes to throwing the ball or defending the pass. So I'm going to go with anytime touchdown for DeAndre Hopkins +125. Also, on top of that, another reason I like receivers to have a big night for the Cardinals, I should say, Zach Ertz over 45.5 receiving yards. Same kind of concept here. He has been having a great season. He's been getting 10 targets a game. He's been catching 6 to 8 passes a game. He's really doing a good job this year. And the Saints are just not good in the secondary. 25th in defensive passer rating and 26th in defensive real quarterback rating. As you can see over here, I don't think the Cardinals are either. I'm not playing any receiver props for the Saints night, just because when you look at the quarterback situation, Andy Dalton, it's one that I would rather stay away from. Now we'll go rushing yards for Alvin Kamara over 62.5. Without Jameis Winston, they call a better game. They call a much, much better game without Jameis Winston because they elect to run the football. And in the past 2 games, Alvin Kamara has had 100 yards. He's really looked dominant. He's getting 20 carries. That's what this Saints team needs to do to be successful. Offensive rusher rating, they're 8th in the NFL right now. And offensive hog index, they're 4th in the NFL. They're pushing teams around in the trenches. And I love Kamara to have a decent night running the football. I'd say 62, 63, 64 yards. That's a decent night for Kamara. He could hit 100. I still like him to be in that 65 to 100 yard range. It's a big range, but one big carry, he can do that, obviously. And then we'll finish it off here with Kyler Murray over 33.5 rushing yards. The stat to look at here is defensive real quarterback rating for the New Orleans Saints. When it comes to defensive real quarterback rating, they are really struggling defending all aspects of quarterback play. If Kyler Murray takes off tonight, he will be successful. He's gone over this total in his past 2 games. He had a 100-yard rushing game with a long carry of 42 yards. He is really, really good run the football. He doesn't have Hollywood-Brown. He's got DeAndre Hopkins, who's not in game shape tonight. It's going to be tough for him to get the ball down the field, in my opinion. I think the receivers have a decent game, but when it comes down to it, Cliff Kingsbury is going to use Kyler Murray's legs tonight. So I do like him to go over 33.5 rushing yards. He can literally do this on 1 carry, as we have seen multiple times this season. So that's what we're going with, guys. Let me know what you think in the comments. I really do hope this is a good game tonight, but from a betting perspective, I think we're going to have a good night. The numbers show it. The numbers worked out last week. Hopefully they can work out again this week. Make sure you sign up for coldhardfootballfacts.com. Use promo code kickoff or Tanner at checkout to get that 50% off and your free trial. It's going to be a great week of NFL betting. Don't miss out with Cold Hard Football Facts. Tanner Kern signing off.